I recognize people I know. Some of you have been here for many years, and that's male and female. So some people here I've known over 40 years. So today, inshallah, we're going to talk about the saying of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that religion is sincerity. That's what we're going to talk about. Religion is sincerity. And before I go into that particular saying, I'd like to take a reading from the Quran, and may Allah bless us to take it in, this reading. Say always start things with the name of Allah. Bismillah. Right? And you say, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. We seek refuge with Allah from the accursed devil or shaitan. It's going to be from the 47th surah. I think that's the inner apartments or the chambers. 47. Just be patient with me for a minute, and inshallah you'll really get the message. Inshallah. Just be patient. Sabr. Alhamdulillah. And I was listening to Imam Ajeen Muhammad earlier, referring to some of the insights that we had received from Imam Wazuddin Muhammad in his class. And I was just thinking about the class just last night. I was thinking about how this little badge I got on here, student of Imam Wazuddin Muhammad. I'm one of the students. There was others that was there. There's other sisters. Raise her hand up right quick. Alhamdulillah. I'm glad to hear that, sister girl. The Imam, I have to keep it real. Yeah, because I'm real down to earth. So inshallah, just like I say, just be patient and I'll give it to you. What Allah bless me with. Okay? So in the class, in our class, the Imam, this badge here, before you could get one of these here, you had to write the Imam 2 letters. And the Imam, why you want to be in my class? Not 1 letter, 2. And every student that was here in there know that. You had to write the Imam 2 letters before you get this class. And sometimes in that class, there'd be young people talking, playing. He said, security, move them out of here. This class is too serious for that. That's the way the Imam operated. You understand? Like that. And sometimes he would say, speak on, he said, I want you to write. He'd have you write right in the class, like on the 12 strings, or the 12 streams. And he'd have you write, and then he'd analyze what you got to say. And he'd read your comments, statements, and so that's the way he taught us. So, like I say, I'm thankful for having been, and I still am, a student of Imam Wazuddin Muhammad. And I was just, I think a couple of Fridays ago, doing Juma right here, I spoke to the believers. I said, next year, it'll be 40 years since we made Hajj with the Imam. Be 40 years next year, making that pilgrimage with the Imam. And when the Imam was over there with us on the Arafat, in Arafat, of course, many of you might know this here because you got some learned ones here. It means to come to know. Thank you, brother. To come to know. So who do you come to know? You come to know your brother and sister when you're there on that Hajj. When you come to know each other. And the Imam speaking to us on Arafat, not only us, to the ulama. You understand the ulama, big scholar? The biggest ones in Mecca, they was right there with us in our tent. And the Imam, he said that he told us, he said the inspiration that you're receiving this day on Arafat should be enough to last you and your families for the rest of your lives. You know, you see that plaque out there, that gift that we gave to the Imam. Because we had we had a 33rd anniversary, and we had Hajj certificates were given out to the believers. And this was at, I don't know, was it Savior's Day we was having that day? Or just before Savior's Day. It was in Homewood. And we had a Hajj reunion. 33 years. We had an Imam. I was sitting up there on the podium with the Imam, and I'm sitting there with him. And then a lot of people were so excited about getting their Hajj certificate. And see, the Imam saw these certificates before he passed and approved them and everything, and what's on them. So we did issue out many of them to a lot of believers from around the country. And then we also included the believers that had, from this community, that had made the Hajj. And we gave them to them too, not just the ones from 1977. But we had those ones specifically for 77. Then we had some other ones, that we had gave out to the believers. So, but on that certificate it says the inspiration that you're receiving here on Arafat is enough to last you and your families for the rest of your lives. And I might remind some of the believers about Hajj. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he said it is a duty that men owe to Allah to visit his house. It is a duty that men owe to Allah to try to visit his house. Men and women, at least once in your life, if possible. You understand, if you're able to do it. It's a duty. Allah said it's a duty to do this. And so I bear witness that the inspiration that you get there, if you get it, it'll last you for the rest of your life. It doesn't last for me for about 40 years right now. And I'm fired up as I speak to you. And see, it gets to the point where you don't have to guess at things, you come to know things. It's like Arafat said, come to know. You come to know your brothers and sisters, but once you ascend down from Arafat, and you go to Muzdalifah, and you collect those 49 stones, or how many of them you collect to go do the stone, you know, as Dr. Ahmad Saka, and he was the Secretary General of the Muslim World League here in the United States. He was with us there on the pilgrimage to Mecca. He was also a good friend of the Imams, and he was there with us. He said, once you come down there from Arafat, he said, you are one of the new ambassadors of Islam.
Let's raise it up a little bit now.
Raise it up? You having a hard time hearing me? Alhamdulillah.
I hear you well, but your hand keeps hitting that.
Okay, thank you, Brother Imam.
You don't want to-
See, Ma'am Anthony, we're thankful for beautiful brothers like him.
That's good.
And I saw Imam Rasul, I guess he had to leave. And just brought my thought to, and he had to leave. And Imam Ajin, he spoke earlier in the Quranic Arabic class, and he quoted some of the instructions that we had got from our Imam in regards to prayer and different things. The Imam was giving us insights on, how doing dua, doing when we, he said the Imam had taught us that when you close out, I'm not going to lose my thought. I'm going back to how